This time on Bona Fide Bus, we show you what it was like for us to adjust to bus life during a pandemic, as well as our favorite campsite today at Flaming Gorge Reservoir. I'm Sarah, and this is Eric. We love traveling and enjoying the great things that Earth has to offer. So a few months ago, we decided to pursue life on the road and capture our adventures along the way. Subscribe for a new video every other Wednesday, and thanks for coming with us. Bus life reality check. The bus is in shambles. We had a great time in the Upper Peninsula, hanging out with Kylie and Wyatt, being off-grid, having no cell phone reception, talking to no one, but it left us in a little bit of wreckage. We're currently parked in a Big B parking lot to use the Wi-Fi. We spent the night in a Walmart parking lot, and I took a dump in the Walmart bathroom this morning, but we're loving it. Not sure where we're gonna spend the night tonight, but it's all part of the adventure. We need to get some more water, finish doing our laundry, figure out where the heck we're gonna go next. I'm ready to go somewhere a little warmer and enjoy some quality time together, finally. Just you and me. Aww. We knew that moving into the bus would be a huge change for both of us, and sometimes it takes a while for huge changes to actually hit you. I think it finally hit me as I was folding our laundry in a Walmart parking lot.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. We've had a productive day. We realized we forgot a few things for the bus and made some improvements today. We have a little rack to dry our towels now, an extra collapsible sink. This evening is when it hit me that we're actually living in the bus. Because when we were with Kylie and Wyatt for the past few days, that was just like, it was like vacation. And now we're doing real people things, but all on the bus. It's crazy. We knew that eventually we wanted to end up in Denver to visit our friend Haley, but we didn't know how exactly we were going to get there or where we were going to stay each night. We were using resources like iOverlander and freecampsites.net to basically figure it out day by day, but it worked out, and thankfully we did do it that way because we ended up stumbling across a little hidden gem in Iowa.
So we went from Pictured Rocks, Michigan to Pictured Rocks, Iowa. Last night we paid for our first campsite. We've been on the road for 6 days now. Had to fill up our water tank. So yeah, we're all restocked. We did a little laundry run. Sarah's whipping up some oatmeal / leftovers right now, and we're just gonna kind of chill.
We were figuring out the rhythm of bus life and making adjustments. One of those adjustments is eating. When we lived together in San Diego, we'd eat maybe one meal a day together, but now that we're living in this 100 square foot space, it only makes sense to prepare meals and eat them together. It's actually really nice to take time out of your day to sit down, put your devices away, and actually enjoy a meal together. With no one around this morning. It's just a county park, but we're looking forward to using the paddleboard that Eric just got and playing with the chest mount on the GoPro. We have all these toys we haven't been able to use. Since we've been working on the bus, and now that we're finished and we're on the road, it's time to play. Let's go! On the river. All right.
It's gonna be pretty.
From there, we headed to Denver, which was the first major city that we'd gone to on our trip. We arrived on November 2nd, 2020, which was a very strange night. You could kind of feel the eeriness in the air because everybody was awaiting the results of the presidential election. As we drove through the city of Denver, we began seeing that businesses were boarded up and the parks had fencing all along them so that people couldn't go in. It was a really eerie feeling. So we decided that it probably wasn't the safest place for us to be. From there, we continued our journey west, still with no set plan in place. As we were driving somewhere along the road, we saw a huge body of water on the map and clicked on it, decided that we had to go there, and found ourselves looking for a campsite at Flaming Gorge Reservoir.
We just rolled into our campground. It is way more beautiful than we could have hoped. So I'm gonna get some drone shots for sunset. Then yeah, we'll probably make some food, set up camp.
Always food. Once we got there, we were completely blown away, and it made it just that much more special because neither of us knew that that's where we'd end up when we woke up that morning. This is why we did the bus.
I can't believe it. What the heck?
I have no words. I don't have any words for this. These were the kind of moments that made all of our adjusting and winging everything completely worth it. This morning we woke up at Flaming Gorge. We could see the reservoir from bed. It was wonderful. And now we are just waking up and making our plans to get the paddleboard down to the water today. We are paddleboarding Flaming Gorge tandem style and looking at all the rock formations underneath. Eric climbed a couple ledges while I watched, and we're soaking up the sun and some good weather. This was such a conflicting point in our lives because on the one hand, Eric and I had just finished the biggest accomplishment of our entire lives, and on the other hand, the country was feeling extremely divided. It felt like it was crumbling underneath us, and then at the same time, we had the pandemic. Throughout our build, while we were living at home at our parents' houses, we were watching a lot of news simply because we had cable television. And now that we're living in the bus and we don't have access to cable TV, it's a lot easier to control our exposure to the media, which quite frankly has contributed greatly to this crazy divide that we have in our country. We understand that it's important to stay informed so that we can keep each other safe, so that we can learn about each other and understand each other, and so that we can play our role in society. Living this lifestyle and moving into the bus has taught us how to appreciate what's around us. It's taught us to do something that we love every single day, and we are going to make it through this. We love you guys. Thank you so much for coming with us on our adventure, and we'll see you next time.